I'm actually really surprised like how much kind of hate this little new channel of mine has been getting. um, so like when you look at you can't see the thumbs down number anymore when you look at like other people's YouTube channels. But when you have your own channel, you can see the percentage of thumbs up to thumbs down, the likes to dislikes. And a lot of the videos on this channel are only getting like 90% likes, which kind of surprised me. And then some of the comments were just like super brutal. And YouTube is like that, you know, no matter what videos you kind of do, usually it's normal to just get like a lot of, or not a lot, but there's always going to be some few little negativities and stuff like that. But this channel kind of surprised me. I don't know. The video I did that got the most hate was the one talking about the online courses that I bought. And I was kind of surprised. And like the number one comment was just something, I don't know, it was like, here's a financial advice, like spend less money on online courses or something, which it surprised me a bit. And you should definitely be wary of online courses. Like I'm sure probably there's some that are scams. I don't know. I've bought quite a bit of courses and like coaching and stuff that I've found pretty much all of it through YouTube marketing, and I haven't regretted buying any of them. And I've actually made a ton of money due to courses. There's one course I bought for $200 actually on YouTube, and it led to me making well over 100,000, probably over $200,000 a few years later. Not in 1 year, but over the long term. And I don't know, I think maybe one of the reasons people kind of have this hate or this negativity towards like courses is because maybe they just don't want to admit that there's like a better way to improve their life. Because I think sometimes people have defense mechanisms, and if they admit that someone is doing better than them, they, did it on their own, and there's no tricks or scams, then they have to admit that their life sucks, or whatever problem they has is sort of their fault. And they have to admit that they've been doing something wrong their entire life. And I think that's it. I think it's it can be a defense mechanism for your ego. I'm not saying maybe the comments on this specific video weren't like that. It probably just sounded really stupid to them that I spent, I don't know. The title, it was $2,300 on a course. Which, I don't know, to be honest, if you live in the US, $2,300 is not that much. Like, for instance, university, I spent well over $100,000 to go to university. And it turned out to be a waste, really. And it's really normal. Like, in university, one class in the US, one class, I think for one semester even, can be like $2,300. And people will spend that type of money on something that, in my opinion, is like really outdated. University, they force you to take all sorts of separate types of classes that have nothing to do with the career that you'll probably get when you come out. But people really, they think it's so crazy to buy an online course that you found on YouTube. And I actually have friends. I actually have one friend I know. He does the Amazon, what do they call it? I don't know, the Amazon seller thing, whatever it's called. I'm sure you know. I knew he bought some sort of course for that, and I asked him recently, texted him so I could put it in this video. And I asked him, he said $8,000 on a course, which is way more than the title of my video. Probably tell him he should make a YouTube video with that title. But he told me he made over $100,000 in his first year, and he told me he has the tax returns to prove it. Now, I'm not sure, the $100,000, maybe it wasn't profit, maybe it was just the revenue, but either way, and that was just the first year. So obviously he made way over that $8,000. I know that this guy he's spent a bunch of money on NLP coaching for himself, which is basically, it's like a type of therapy. It's for like mental health or just mental gains. I think usually the way he did it has some sort of goal in mind. Like he wanted it to help him get over his mental issues that were holding him back financially. And I think that was the main thing he got out of it. But he's actually given me some of the NLP stuff himself for free as a friend, and I thought it was amazing. I only did like 2 or 3 sessions with him, so I can only imagine how amazing it was with his teacher. But a lot of the attitude that people have where like they don't want to pay for this stuff, a lot of it is just going to hold you back in life. I have another friend who it probably sounds really stupid, and I think he paid multiple thousands of dollars for this. It definitely sounds like a scam, more than the course that I bought probably, but he paid for it's some type of breathing technique thing. But he told me, and the name of it is really weird. It sounds so weird. It sounds like it'd be like a cult or something. But he told me that he paid for this, and he had like really bad asthma when he was younger, and it cured his asthma. Which, and maybe it was fake. It's possible. Maybe it only cured his asthma because it was like what's it called? The placebo effect. But I doubt it. Like, it probably really did it. And the thing, he was telling me about it, and the more I heard about it, it basically just sounded like a meditation. Oh, the sound is crazy in here, in this dome thing. But they basically kind of teach you to do this certain type of slow breathing. And the goal is to be able to take really, really long breaths, and to do that like all day, like throughout the day. So it's kind of teaching you to just meditate all day long and stay calm. And that's something that could get rid of like anxiety. And I think that might actually be something that causes asthma, is anxiety. Like, this is another instance of when like he paid a lot of money for something that sounds really weird, like a scam, and he got a huge benefit out of it. And I only paid $2,300 and made the title that in the video, and people were like freaking out. So you got to be more open-minded, and like, a lot of stuff you pay for, you're going to get massive benefits out of. Like I was saying, I made well over $100,000 from a $200 course. So what's going to happen from this $2,300 course I bought? Actually, I bought another course for $400. And actually, in that $400 course, I bought it for the blog type of site stuff, the same thing I bought the $2,300 course for. But the thing is it also included a course for YouTube, which I didn't even buy it for that. I wasn't planning on using it for that really. But I started up a separate YouTube channel from this actually. I was like, oh yeah, I have this course that includes that, and I went through the course, and this channel right here is starting to blow up, and honestly it's because of that course. The video that I found that is blowing up on this channel, I think it's called I'd Rather Die Than Work a 9 to 5. The reason that one is blowing up, the reason I got the idea for that, is because I was doing research on YouTube like this course taught me to do. And I found another video somebody did. It was a very small channel. He only had like 10,000 subscribers or less or something. He had a similar video. So I was like, okay, I found that, and I got the idea from him. Sure enough, I did it, and this channel is starting to blow up with very minimal effort. Like, the video doesn't even have a thumbnail for it. And I'm not even editing the videos, and this channel's going pretty crazy right now. So you can get so much value out of what other people want to tell you. Like my channel, I'm really just saying this stuff to try to help other people. Like, another comment I thought was really weird was on the video I have about how I don't pay taxes, or how I haven't the last couple of years. And this is just designed to try to help people if you want to pay less taxes. Everything I'm saying is legal. I think I say in the video even, the last few years I hired a tax professional, a CPA, to do my taxes. I paid almost $800 a year for the last 3 or 4 years to hire them. And one of the comments was like, you should take this video down before the IRS comes after you. I'm like, what? It's like, first of all, everything I did is legal. And the other thing, why would how could the IRS find the YouTube video? Like, if I get audited, they're not going to go through my YouTube channels and watch every single video. Like, first of all, I have 2 other channels, and each of those channels has over 100 videos. You think they're going to go through and like watch all that stuff and look at all that? Like, they'd never go through any of the YouTube stuff, first of all, but it's just so ridiculous. Like, and probably he's saying stuff like that because he's probably pissed off about paying income tax and doesn't want to admit that there's a better way to do it and that maybe he's been doing it wrong. So, like, I just want people to learn, you know, have an open mind. Like, you can learn a lot of stuff from other people. Like, not everything is a scam. It's possible that this thing you think is fake or bullshit, it could end up helping you if you just give it a chance.